Okay, so you've looked at a full weightlifting clean. Now, with that you have the athlete is lifting the bar up only to about here, and they're dropping their weight right down here. Huge knee flexion that you don't actually need when you're training for a running sport. The weightlifting clean will have two pulls, one to here and then another one where they ram the hips through. Now that's just totally unnecessary and very complicated for a runner or someone in a jumping sport. So we're going to cut that down to one motion, and that motion is called the high pull. High pull is just trying to get the elbows up as high as you can, and to do that you're going to raise yourself up onto the balls of the feet. High pull looks like this. One motion, keeping the bar as close to the body as you can, and you get the propulsion largely through the buttocks, propelling the hips forward. So changing that high pull into a clean, all you're doing is trying to get up to the same height and gently dip the knees under it, turning the elbows under. What you don't want to do, and this is a big no-no, is get the wrists higher than elbows. That is a big recipe for hurting wrists and elbows. So just think about height of the elbows all the way through. The elbows are high enough, you need to do very little at the top to get the wrists and elbows under the bar. So what you have at the top of the motion when you catch the weight is the weight is dropping about this far into your hands. Your knees are bent only about this far. And so what you're actually replicating there is the impact of the force and the level of knee flexion that you're getting when you run. You probably, your foot is probably coming down about this far to hit the ground, and your knees bent about this far. First thing I'm thinking about is getting my legs very close to the bar. My heels are under my hips, toes are turned out, and my arms should be in a fairly straight line down from my shoulders, not out here. Now, what we're looking for is to get this part of the back over the top of the bar. Head is looking forward, and what you might like to do, just for comfort, works for some people, is what they call an Olympic grip. This makes it easier for the bar to turn in your hand as opposed to having the bar sit here. First action is to push back onto the heels like this. That brings your back upright, and then it's like a jump. Jumping, bringing the hips through. So forward, back, jump, catch, gently down. I'm not fighting the weight to bring it down. I just get the wrists out of the way and let the weight drop down.